Hello, welcome to Ludic Science. Today I will talk about these little Chinese high voltage power supplies. They are very cheap. You can buy them between $3 to $5 depending on where you buy them. And they work with DC voltage between 2 and 5 volts at the input, and the output is high voltage. They are advertised as being 400 kilovolts, but of course that is totally exaggerated. The output is really more like some 10 to 15,000 volts. And well, they work pretty well for the price that you pay for them, and they are really small units. Unfortunately, you cannot watch the circuit because they are coated in resin, as you can see, but they work with the same principle as a taser. They have an electronic oscillator and a high voltage transformer, and after the transformer they have a multiplier circuit. Therefore, the output is also DC, pulsed DC, but at very high voltage. So in this video I will test these units and connect them in parallel and in series. Next time you need a PCB for your electronics project, consider using the professional services of JLC PCB. JLC PCB is the world leader in PCB fabrication. You can order online. You just need to register, upload your Gerber file, and wait a few days for your PCBs at an unbeatable price. In fact, the high voltage power supply can work with an input voltage as low as 0.6 volts. Of course, the output is also a small voltage. In order to make a reading, I'm going to use my high voltage probe. With this probe, you can read voltages up to 50 kilovolts. And when connected to the multimeter, the reading on the multimeter is multiplied by a factor of 1000 in order to obtain the real voltage. So, with an input voltage of 0.6 volts, the output is 190 volts. And let's see, for example, with 1 volt at the input, the output is 1100 volts. Now I will apply 5 volts to the unit to see the high voltage output that we obtain. Let's see. It's around 12 kilovolts. We can connect the high voltage output of several power supplies in series or in parallel. If we connect them in parallel, we will obtain the same voltage as the voltage of a single power supply. However, we will get more current, triple the current than using a single one. On the other hand, if we connect the high voltage outputs in series, we will obtain 3 times the voltage of a single one, but the same current. So let's make the test. Of course, connecting them in series, we risk burning one or more of the power supplies because a voltage so high may damage the internal components or coils on the units. I will use 1 unit to charge this capacitor bank to 100 volts and check the time that it takes. So let's see. We are now at 50 volts. $90 volts. Okay, 22 seconds. Now let's do the same, but using 3 units in parallel. Now with the 3 units in parallel, we have more current, and let's check the time that it takes now to reach 100 volts. Okay, 6.5 seconds. That is about 1/3 of the time that it took using a single unit. Okay, it's now time for big sparks. I have connected the 3 units in series, and I will apply 5 volts to the input, which is the maximum, to see the spark that we obtain. The separation between the high voltage terminals is 3 centimeters. Okay, here we go. And nothing happens. Let's try again with the terminals closer to each other, and still nothing. Okay, well, this sucks. It is an unexpected result. Probably the internal design of the circuit does not allow to put the outputs in series. Some kind of short circuit must be happening. Let's see the spark of a single unit at 5 volts. Okay, that was strong, and the separation is a little bit more than a centimeter. So we are obtaining more than 10 kilovolts. Well, that's all for today. I hope you liked this video. If that is the case, please visit my Patreon page. Thanks for coming to my channel, and see you in the next video.